Happy Super Bowl weekend, everybody. We're going to talk about the big game and some of the key things to look into this matchup. And I think it's going to be a really good matchup, but I want to talk a little bit about some of the keys in the matchups of what's going to determine the game, and which I think Super Bowl Monday should be a national day off holiday for everyone. I'm still working on that for you. I'll keep you posted. But coming up, we'll break down Seattle and New England and what's the keys to the matchup. But first, remember to hit that subscribe button so that you don't miss any of our football content. Appreciate you joining us. It helps us grow, and it keeps the podcast free. And you can help us do that for free by subscribing. So I'll come up front and say I'm not going to bury the lead. I think Seattle is the more complete team. I think their best game wins this game. They've been more complete through the entire year. That doesn't matter, though, because it's only who's going to be best on Super Bowl Sunday. You can be the better team all year long and not be the better team in that game that day. The better team in that game that day is going to win it. It usually comes down to the normal things that it comes down to. Turnovers. It's usually not the plays that you make, it's the plays that you don't make. And I think that those things really come into play the bigger the moment. I think it's why sometimes early in the Super Bowl, you maybe see people, they're a little conservative because you want to see what the opponent is doing on both sides of the ball. You go in with a game plan, with a little extra time. Sometimes there's new wrinkles, which you think they're going to get lined up in. Might be a little different early. So it's a feeling out process and not wanting to get behind too much early and maybe get a better feel for what they're doing before you start to really aggressively attack. When we get into the core of the game, what are the keys for Seattle? Look, both quarterbacks need to play cleanly. Sam needs to play cleanly. Sam Darnold needs to play cleanly under pressure. I thought he did a phenomenal job against the Rams team, a defense that can put a lot of pressure, and they did, and he performed very well. Didn't have a lot of turnover-worthy plays, and he's been really good. In the divisional round and the conference championships, only one turnover. That's as good as it can get. During the regular season, he had like about 3.5% turnover-worthy play rate. In the playoffs, 1.5. That's really good. That is not making mistakes that are not costing your team. So, turnover play in the playoffs indicate that Sam Darnold has been really good. Keeping the ball secure under pressure has been the key. When under duress during the playoffs, he's been really good. Good passing grade. It's been outstanding. So that's going to be key. Defensively, forcing quick decisions from Drake May. It's going to be really important to do that. When Drake May can hold the football, they can go deep and attack. Drake May's had success. Seattle hasn't been great at playing the deep ball and tackling on the deep ball. So force him to get the ball out quickly. Drake May likes to run. They're going to want to utilize Drake May's legs. New England will. Seattle plays more zone coverage than most teams that New England plays. It's easier to defend a mobile quarterback when you're in zone. You got your eyes on them. So keep that in mind. I think for New England, they've got to get ways to get Drake May to extend with his legs and get the deep ball. That's going to be the key. They're going to need to have success. Certainly the running game is important for both of these teams. But New England's got to find explosiveness through the deep ball, and that's going to have to set up the right down and distance to do it. Third and long's not the way to do it. So scrambles, play extensions, and deep balls are going to be pivotal. And obviously finding ways to be able to pick up, on a 3rd and 4, try to work it, but maybe can pick up a first down, at least get 4 yards. The other thing you got to do if you're New England is you got to force Seattle into third downs. Seattle is one of the best third down teams in the league because they're so successful on first and second downs. Creating those first and second downs that are short opens up your playbook. They do it very, very well. Slowing down Clint Kubiak's offense, who's going to be the new Raiders coach, is difficult. He's had this offense top 10 in both efficiency per play and success rate in this area last year. They lead the NFL conversion rate on 3rd and 6 or shorter. They're the best in the league at 3rd and 6 or short, pure and simple. So can you get them off schedule? Can you force negative plays on first and second down, so that 3rd down or longer than 3rd and 6 is going to be key? Look, again, should be a great one. This is not a decisive favorite. This is not they're clearly a better team here. I think it's close enough. I think it's key that to understand that this game could go either way. I expect it to be a fourth quarter game. I hope it is. Hope it's a lot of fun. And I hope you enjoy it. And I hope you hit that subscribe button and come back to join us for more football content right here. Appreciate you. Take care.